Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for your continued love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And just a quick reminder that if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you're interested in doing so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you'll always be notified when I upload a new reading. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be getting the channeled message of the day from Spirit. And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 piles of cards. Pile 1, you're going to be this green crystal here. Pile 2, you're going to be the white crystal. And pile 3, you're going to be this clear sort of purplish crystal here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into the reading. Hi, pile 1, so you guys chose this green crystal here. And let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have flow here, this beautiful waterfall. You also have spell work with insight. You have rise. You have journal it out, write how you feel. You also have wisdom here. And finally, you have cancel, clear, delete. And it says, use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Beautiful. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, pile 1. That right now is a time for you to sort of be in this energy of flow here. This energy of letting your emotions flow, letting your insights flow, letting your wisdom flow, and just being in this state of ease here, of flow, letting things happen as they should. And I feel like, you know, in this pile, there's a lot of very intuitive people here, people with a lot of insight and a lot of wisdom. And I feel like you're in this time of sort of raising your vibration here, ascending, because we do have the rise card here. So I feel like you are transforming here because we do have the butterfly. So you're changing, and I feel like it's your vibration that's changing because we have this cancel, clear, delete energy, which is about changing our vibration from negative thinking to positive thinking and really rising to that level of flow here, you know, rising to that level of just thinking positively and attracting positive things into our lives. And I feel like it's important for you right now, pile 1, to maybe do some journaling here, writing how you feel, letting your emotions out, your feelings out. I feel like that would really help you in order to rise here, in order to let things flow and to ascend. And like I said, I also feel like this pile is very wise. So I feel like you have a lot of wisdom here, pile 1. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy. So you have the Queen of Cups here, which is beautiful energy because the Queen of Cups is someone who does live her life in flow. You know, she is very intuitive. She's very loving. She's very wise. And she does have this positive attitude here. So I feel like this is the energy that Spirit wants you to step into here. This energy of ease and flow and love and high vibe energy, pile one. So I love that for you. You also have the World here. I'm just going to cover this, which talks about success and completion. So I do feel like you're coming into this time of either success in work or some sort of project. This could be success in a relationship, or just this time of like completing a cycle here. Maybe it's moving from this negative thinking to positive thinking, you know, however it resonates for you. But there is this beautiful sense of accomplishment here and completion. So beautiful energy. You also have the Four of Wands, which talks about stability and, again, you know, success within a partnership, a family. It can also be about, you know, achieving some sort of goal. So I do feel like you are coming into this time of stability here. And, you know, this is the place Spirit wants you to be in, this place of stability and success and accomplishment, pile one. So I love that. And finally, you have the Lovers here, which is beautiful energy because that talks about harmony and this flow energy that we have here, you know, flowing in terms of our relationships, being in harmony with others, being happy, being in union with others. And so, you know, for some of you in this pile, you may have a partner here or someone who, you know, you have this love relationship with, or this union, or this could be coming into your life for those of you who are single. But I do see this beautiful energy of harmony here. And I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to come into that energy here. So beautiful. So I just want to get some charms now to wrap up this reading. So Spirit, can I get some charms here for pile one, please? Okay, so you have this fairy here. I don't know if you can see that. Beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like the fairies are really supporting you here, pile one, and they're all around you, wanting you to get into this soft, flowy energy here. You know, because the fairy energy is very light, very high vibe energy. And I feel like, you know, that energy is what your guides and your angels want you to come into here, is that high vibe, just flowy, magical energy, pile one. So beautiful. You also have this angel here. Wow. So yeah, your angels are also around you here, pile one, and they're supporting you in this transformation. In this time of coming into this beautiful flow here. You also have the cat here. And that can talk about wisdom, and it can talk about discernment. You know, only letting the positive into our lives, you know, being very discerning about what energy we're in, and who we let into our lives. And, you know, just really being in that state of discernment, pile one. You also have this butterfly here, which I love for you because we also had the butterfly here in this Rise card. So I do feel like you are in this process of transformation right now, pile one. You are changing, and I feel like it's a change for the good. It's a change for the better, coming into more flow, more harmony in your life, coming into alignment with your goals, with your wishes. And also, like I said before, moving from negative thinking to positive thinking. So I love that. And finally, you have this key here, which is beautiful because I feel like this is really going to be the key to your happiness here is coming into alignment, coming into this flow. I feel like is really going to be the key to happiness and to um, raising your vibration here. So beautiful. So that is all I have for you guys today, Pile One. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, Pile Two. So you guys chose the white crystal here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have Mercury retrograde with reinvention. You have the Forbidden Forest, and it says bravery, persistence, redemption. And on the top it says, you are so brave to keep on going the way you do. You also have the way towards healing is a revolution of perception. You have Athena here, and it says, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. You also have emotional challenges, and it says, resolve the issue. And finally, you have self-worship, and it says, my hands fold as I speak to the stars, watching as the sky holds its breath. It's in stillness that I find all that I am and all of divinity within me. Beautiful energy here. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, Pile 2, that right now or in the near future, you will be in this process of reinventing yourself or your life in some way. I do get an energy here of the past with this card because Mercury retrograde is about going back to the past, thinking about the past, memories resurfacing. And I feel like this is going to lead you to sort of reinvent yourself here. I feel like you are in this process of really becoming the best version of yourself, Pile 2. And I feel like you have been through some challenges, some difficult times. And that's why we have this Forbidden Forest card here, because you have been very brave and you have been very persistent and you've kept going despite the obstacles you've had, despite the challenges. And Spirit is very proud of you, Pile 2. They want you to know that they're very proud that you have kept going and you've persisted. And I do feel like you're also in this process of coming into your power, and helping others, with this power, because we do have Athena here. And, I think Spirit is very proud of you for coming into your power as well. And, they want you to know that, using your power is helping others as well as yourself. Because I do feel like you've sort of solved some sort of challenge here. Emotionally, this could be within a partnership, within a friendship, within a marriage, whatever it is here. I do feel like you've faced some challenges, but I feel like you've also overcome those challenges, Pile 2. And I feel like Spirit is very proud of you for that. And, they want you to know that you are in this process of healing, but it's also a matter of realizing that you are healing, Pile 2, and you are coming to a better time, a better place. It's all about how we perceive our situation. Are we perceiving it as healing, or are we saying to ourselves, well, I'm not sure if things are fixed. I'm not sure if things are okay. Spirit wants you to believe that you are healing and the situation is healing and everything is working out for the best here, pile 2. So finally, we have self-worship here. So I do feel like it's important for you to really spend time with yourself right now, pile 2. Practice self-care, practice self-love, and know that finding that time for yourself is so important right now. And I feel like it's important in terms of this reinvention of yourself and of your life here. And, it's about finding that stillness within you that I feel like is really going to be helpful. So you may want to meditate, you may want to spend time in nature, do some yoga, whatever it is here that will help you get in touch with yourself and with that inner stillness, pile 2. So beautiful. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this. So you have the Empress energy here, which is beautiful because the Empress is that flow, that divinity within us, that this card talks about. It's about, our connection with the divine and with our creativity, with our abundance, and I feel like this is the energy that you're stepping into here, pile 2, or that Spirit wants you to step into, that energy of flow and abundance and creativity and love and happiness, and step in being in your power, because the Empress is very much about being in our power. So that's a very important message here. You also have the 6 of Wands, which is also a beautiful energy because it talks about success and victory and really being in that beautiful place of accomplishment and feeling like we've achieved our goals. We've done what we want. So I do feel like, there is this victory coming here in terms of you reinventing yourself or reinventing your life in some way, and maybe solving whatever this emotional challenge or issue has been for you. I do see success in that. You also have the 2 of Wands, which talks about opportunities and planning, planning the next stages for our lives. What do we want to do next? What do we want to accomplish? What type of relationship do we want to have? What type of friendships? So it's really about planning and foresight. And I do see you doing that here. And like I said before, some of you may be in this sort of stage of looking back, maybe looking back at what you've achieved so far and what you still want to accomplish, what you still want to do. So I get that energy here. And finally, you have the 2 of Cups, which is another beautiful energy because it talks about harmony and happiness. For some of you, excuse me, this could be about a partnership that you have with someone, a union, and coming into harmony with that person. Because we do have, resolve the issue here in terms of emotional challenges. So maybe you've had, an argument with a partner or a lover here, and you're coming into this time of harmony again, this time of peace and happiness. So that could resonate for some of you here. But I love this energy. So I just want to get some charms now to wrap up your reading here. So Spirit, can I get some charms for pile 2, please? Thank you. Okay, so you have these 2 hearts here. Beautiful. So yeah, this, represents this 2 of Cups here. I feel like for a lot of you in this pile, you have someone here that you are very close to, that you are in union with. You may be in love with this person, but there is a sense of 2 hearts sort of being interconnected here, entwined. And for a lot of you, I feel like this represents a love relationship that's very special, very important. You also have this starfish here, which is beautiful because I feel like this is, sort of a whimsical energy, an energy of being in harmony, being happy, being, um, in this time of, like I said before, feeling in control of our lives and just really being positive and persisting. That's sort of the energy I get there. You also have this key, and I feel like this is about, it could be about two things. I feel like for some of you, it could be about love. Maybe someone has the key to your heart here. Whoever is, represented by this Two of Cups. But it can also be, finding the key to your happiness, finding the solution to a problem, or, like I said, resolving an issue within your life. And I feel like you do hold this key here, pile 2. So beautiful. And finally, you have this, I'm not sure what I think this is like a yin and yang symbol here. So it's about balancing the masculine and feminine energies within you, and really coming to that place of balance and peace, pile 2. Stepping into that masculine energy of power, but also being in this feminine energy of the Empress, this soft, flowy, creative energy. So I feel like Spirit really wants you to balance the masculine and feminine energies within you right now, pile 2, and really work on that. So I love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose the clear purplish crystal. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have rosewater here, and it says, a deep love is blooming within your heart. Allow this feeling to flourish. Wow, I love that. You also have algae medicine mother, and it says, consume consciously. You have the mermaid and the turtle, and it says, an elder will teach you. You have attraction here with the pansy. You have karmic relationship. And you have take charge of the situation with Moses. Beautiful energy here. So I'm getting the message from Spirit, pile 3, that there's some sort of love relationship here that is really blossoming in your life right now. It's really becoming this beautiful thing here for you. It's blooming within your heart. And Spirit really wants you to allow that feeling, allow that love to bloom, allow it to fill you and complete you and make you feel beautiful, pile 3. And, I do get this strong sense of attraction between you and this person. So this could be a lover, a spouse. It could even be, a friend that you develop feelings for. But I do feel like there is some sort of karmic bond or connection here with this person. It is a karmic relationship. So it is someone that you were meant to cross paths with, and someone that you're meant to learn from and to maybe teach things to as well. Because we do have this energy here of teaching, and it says an elder will teach you. So maybe this person is older than you for some of you, and they're teaching you certain lessons. Or maybe you're the older person, and you're teaching this person. But I do feel the sense of like learning here and growing and really helping each other learn certain lessons so that your soul will grow and you will grow. And I do feel like there is, a very strong attraction here between you two. And I also get that, for some of you, nature may be very important in this connection, because we do have, the flowers and the leaves here. So maybe you'll meet this person outside in nature, or maybe you two will enjoy nature together. I also get the sense that this relationship is fated, because we do have the stars here and the galaxies. So I do feel like it was written in the stars for you to meet this person. And, I'm also getting a message about, with this algae medicine mother, about really being careful right now about what you're consuming. Eating healthy, rich foods, eating vegetables, fruits, drinking a lot of water, really being conscious about what you're consuming, what you're putting into your body, I feel like is really important for this pile. And I also get the feeling that, there's a need to maybe step into your power more in terms of this connection, because we do have take charge of the situation here. So for some of you, maybe you need to let this person know how you feel, express this deep love that you have for them. Or maybe you need to encourage this person to share their feelings with you more. However it resonates here, but really taking charge of this relationship and of this connection right now is sort of the energy I get. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this. So you have the star here. Just going to cover this, which is beautiful, because that talks about hope and inspiration and, being inspired by somebody or something. So I do feel like this relationship or connection is very inspiring. It's something that, sorry about that, pile 3. So I do feel like this relationship or connection is very inspiring for you. I do feel like it brings you hope. It brings you happiness. And Spirit just wants you to sort of be in that energy of dreaming and wishing. And, maybe this is a connection that you've wished for a long time. I do get that energy here for some of you. So beautiful. You also have the King of Cups in reverse here. And that can be when somebody is sort of closed off from their heart. They're not expressing their feelings. They're not expressing their love. So I do feel like for some of you, this could represent this other person that you're in a connection with, but it doesn't have to. It could also be your energy. But it's when we're sort of closed off from our heart, we're not living from our heart space. So I do feel like there is a need here to open up, to share feelings, and to sort of wear your heart on your sleeve. And like I said, this could be your energy or somebody else's, but I do feel like there is a need to take charge of the situation. So if it's you that's not opening up, there is a need to open up here. But if it's the other person, you may need to encourage this person to open up, to share their feelings, to share their love with you. So interesting. You also have the Nine of Swords here. Excuse me. Which can talk about anxiety and fear. It can talk about sleepless nights. So for some of you, maybe this relationship has been difficult, or this connection. Maybe you haven't been able to open up, or the other person hasn't been able to. And I feel like Spirit is really wanting to call your attention to this and to sort of heal that energy. And like I said, it may require you to take charge of the situation in some way. So interesting. You also have the King of Pentacles here. And the King of Pentacles is someone who is very powerful and strong and sort of a leader. He's very stable. He's very financially abundant. So for some of you, this could be the person you're involved with here, or this could be someone coming into your life, you know, someone very stable, very successful. But I do feel like Spirit is wanting you to be or come into this energy of stability here. And I do feel like this partnership or connection provides you with that stability. It makes you feel safe and secure and stable. And it's really a beautiful energy. And I feel like I said before, there is a strong attraction here between you and this person. So I love that. So I just want to get some charms here to wrap up this reading. So Spirit, can I get some charms for pile 3, please? Okay, so you have this butterfly here. Just beautiful, because that talks about transformation and growing and lessons. So I do feel like you and this person are teaching each other a lot here. About life and about love. You also have this dolphin here, which is a beautiful energy of intuition and feelings, you know, love, happiness. It also talks about, you know, flow. So I do feel like you and this person are either in a very good flow right now or coming into this beautiful state of flow. So I love that. And I also feel like, you know, there's a lot of intuitive connection here between you and this person. Maybe, you know, a telepathic connection even. So I love that. You also have the cat energy here, which talks about discernment and, you know, really being discerning about who we're letting into our lives and what types of energy we're letting in. So that may be something to think about as well. You also have the 2 of Hearts here, 2 hearts. And I feel like that represents this beautiful love, this deep love that's blooming within you, your connection with another person, and how important that is, how special that is, pile 3. You also have this little, looks like fly here. I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, I feel like it talks about freedom and movement. Maybe this person makes you feel very good, you know, like you're able to fly, you know, they lift your energies, they lift your spirits is sort of the energy I get from that. So love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.